But right now we're seeing Heat 5 of round 2 hit the lineup with Sally Fitzgibbons going up against Coco Ho, two surfers who've spent a lot of time on the championship tour.
Doing well, and we got a good heat here. Coco, I like her style of surfing out here. Always has one of the sharpest turns on tour. Very smooth rail surfer right there, prime example. She can do that all day long, and I like that choice, Ronnie. You know, that's a nice tail slide, but
here we go, some movement in the lineup. Just one wave ridden prior to this, a 2.17 for Coco Ho. Fitzgibbons looking for the answers now. And she just glides through a nice roundhouse cutback, driving off the bottom, a steeper section to play with, and a more committed turn from the Australian. And she finds a finish there before the closeout. Beautiful conditions here on day 2 of our event window as Coco Ho drifts that tail and maintains control. No mistakes on this occasion. Still driving down the line now. Again goes to the rail, always drawing her turns out as she looks to really cement a big score with a solid finish. And there is a very controlled fins-free snap on the closeout. This is going to be a good score for Coco.
wow, that is extremely impressive. You know, this has, in my opinion, no chance but to go excellent or above. You know, so I mean, no choice. It has to go excellent. Very committed surfing from Coco. First up, Sally. And this wave a little slopey, so she was forced to cut back. There, a little more rail in the water there. Nice gouge. Pretty big cutback, but you know, in general, a conservative wave there. No real risk, but this is the exact opposite. How's that for an explanation mark right there? And that's the start of her wave. So that's the epitome, Ronnie, of commitment. You know, she has the judges right now in the palm of her hand. And then I love this. Watch this patience she has right here. She chills. She's going to go for a little cutback, and right here she has a long wall, and she waits just for a couple of seconds and then hits the last section. So she could have easily got frantic and tried to fit 2 maneuvers in. Instead, she waited and paid off with a nice off the lip. But right here, she's going to bust the fins free. So that's commitment. Right there, the tail block is going to slide. So, you know, she could have just chilled a little bit and restrained herself and went for an off the lip. But instead, she blasted that tail. So that is a risky move. She's going to get rewarded handsomely.
It was such a good-looking section.
It was exciting. And not only that, you know, she didn't fumble that wave up. There was a chance that she could have, you know, messed it up through the middle. Instead, she showed a lot of patience and restraint and finished the wave clean. So, you know, Coco Ho was just on fire on that wave. It's going to be a massive score, no doubt.
And have a look at the number for the Hawaiian, 9.43. And that is the biggest score that we've seen. Really up against it here. Coco Ho with a really impressive number, 9.43. Now searching for a backup, driving off the bottom into this first section. Just kicks that tail a little bit. Didn't get the release she would have loved, but there's a very strong open face maneuver as Coco just looks to really ramp things up. Her confidence is soaring at the moment as she takes a fall on the inside. Let's see how Sally Fitzgibbons responds. She needs to get an excellent score of her own. She drifts the tail. Shows her own version of Coco's big move from earlier on and still has some room to move down the line here. Bashes the lip right in the face of her rival.
And first up, you know, I'm really enjoying the way Coco's surfing right now. Good mix-up right there, just a little whitewash climb. Steep little snap right there. That is an arc that Coco's known for. I love the radius. She has such a tight little arc with that snap. Beautiful surfing. Always got that rail gliding through the water, but again, a sloppy finish to that wave there. Not really finishing it off. That's going to keep the score lukewarm. And here for Sally, just a nice tempo maneuver, trying to set the pace. And there, I think, you know, the tempo of this heat in general that has been set by Coco. So you're going to see Sally really push it, which I think, Ronnie, maybe you'll agree with me, this is a good thing for Sally, because an aggressive Sally, you know, she has that level. Sometimes maybe she's not even aware of it. So I like the fact that Coco's really pushed her on edge.
Well, it's always great for a surfer when they can pace themselves through an event without showing their best until they actually have to. Sally, I think she's lost some heats as a result of that recently. There's so many hungry competitors at the back end of the ratings and these past couple of days, and just some of the surfers that have been able to evolve their game despite the fact they're already on top of the ratings. Surfers like Carissa Moore, her backhand getting so strong recently. For an individual wave, she's also backed it up with a 5.5 and left left Sally Fitzgibbons in pursuit. Here goes Ho once again, driving off the bottom. So strong with these first turn options throughout this heat so far. Looking to find some more open face to work with. That very cool compact style on show here. And she's got a big wall standing up in front of her down the line as she continues to throw everything at it here at Trestles. Out the back, Sally Fitzgibbons having a look at a wave that stretched out just a little too far. She couldn't find the open face, so she pulled through the back.
That rut right now of going for that tail slide, she might want to mix up that last move, maybe just go for a nice solid slam, you know, keep that momentum going down the line. But obviously she's having success right there, that whip, you know, really kind of sliding the fins. You know, how can you not when you drop a 9.43? But you have to be careful. If you don't change up your routine, you can get stuck in that. And obviously it's kind of a funny way to finish a wave. When you're sliding like that right there, you lose all your momentum, and that wave actually had some curve on it. So not the right choice of moves for Coco Ho. And Sally out of the zone right there, just a little too deep on that right-hander running.
Well, I like her chances in this heat. I think her surfing really suits Trestles. Her dad was a former winner here. Her brother's one of the funnest surfers to watch on tour. In competition, as we see Sally Fitzgibbons now trying to get herself into the lead here. Just gets that turn a little wrong though. Just the wrong option perhaps.
See, that's what happened here with Sally. This is very uncharacteristic right here. She's trying to get back out to the face of the wave. So that first maneuver was a floating projection maneuver to get back out to the face. Now she's got a little bit of face, but you can see that lip right there. So maybe just slightly mistimed. And because she didn't get all the way out into the face, she went from like almost 2 maneuvers in one. She was a little indecisive.
Oh my gosh, look at this wave. Are you kidding me? The waves are going off. Beautiful down the line waves. Looks like Coco's a little bit caught behind that one. These things are definitely separating, as you can see from in the water here.
Yeah, she's going to be very, very happy. You know, and she ripped, but here's the cool thing. She can digest this heat and go, you know what? I can improve by a good few points on that total. So that's encouraging for her. She got the win and she can still improve.
A rare round 2 loss for Sally Fitzgibbons. Coco Ho with a 9.43 is marching on to round 3.